What is up, guys? How's it going? How's it going? Mess around with the chat layout a little bit. Oh, let me close my door. I gotta make that chat text a little bit bigger. What's going on, guys? We are gonna be overclocking all of these Game Boys today. I figured it'd be a nice chill stream. I've been waiting on these overclocking chips to come in for a while now, and they finally came in, so we're gonna get down doing that. How you doing? So yeah, just some Game Boy accelerators from Division 6. Got about 20 of them in, so we're gonna do 7 of them today really quick and get this thing heating up. And move this out of the way so I don't spill it, which I definitely will. How's everybody doing? Won't it just speed up the game? Yep. That would be the point. To speed the game up. That would be the point. Alright, let me move this mic a little so I'm not bumping into it. It's a pretty easy install. I've made videos on it before. We're going to see how quickly we can get through 7 of these. And I don't have the... I could probably pull it up on my phone, but sometimes I need to look back at the directions because I don't always just remember the exact placement for the SPs for all the wires, but I should be able to remember. First, we're going to take all these wires out. Shouldn't need all of them, but we'll see. What's up, dude? So overclocking some GBs. Trying out new stream layout. Looks like I need to make that chat text larger. It's annoying because whenever I like edit the stream, I use Stream Elements. It doesn't let me test the chat, so I don't like know what the chat's gonna look like. Maybe there's a way to do it, but it doesn't like let me do it from what I see. Anyways, this pop. I guess we can do these one at a time. All right, let's start with the Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advances are easier. Just gonna clean them up a little bit first. See how we looking? Looking good, okay. And here we go. All right. Boom. Just a quick clean. Just a quick clean. Oh, I'm a wrench priest. Yeah, dude. You got it, bud. Don't worry, you'll still be I know I overran a little bit just because I've been so busy on the members only giveaways, so but don't worry, I got your name in there, so if you don't renew right away, you'll still be entered in the giveaway for this month. But yeah, I'll talk more about that a little later. Browsing your Etsy shop, I have my eye on the Psyduck Game Boy Color. Nice. Yeah, the Psyduck one's sick. I think I have a few of those in stock left. Those ones are dope. Alright, so let's get started on this thing. Trying out some new music, because every single stream that I've had so far, except for like 2, keeps getting like copywritten stricken. So like, I'm pretty sure when that happens, it stops like sharing the video to people. So like, it doesn't get as many views, but that's all right. Trying out something different. Atta boy, I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I figured they did lower the suggestions, because like, you know, it's so annoying, because it's like, what I'll usually use is just music that's like on YouTube, that's like the like lo-fi mixes that are they say no copyright, royalty free lo-fi mix. I'm like, okay, cool. And literally every single one I use always gets copywritten. So it's like, why do they say that? It's so annoying. I guess that's their scam. Phantom Knight, appreciate it, bud. Been happening to you too? Yeah. I know you play a lot of games too, so there's probably music in those games that get copywritten, but what can you do? So we always start off just tinning these. I don't know if I'm gonna get all 7 done in an hour, but we'll see. See how fast we can move. And then we like to stick it right here. Spots. Yeah, it's pretty bad. You know, it's annoying because I kind of envy the YouTube olden days, like before. I know I've heard stories from people like on YouTube, like people have told about how it used to be before they called the adpocalypse happened a few years back, and it used to be not that bad. Like, you could use music and not worry about it as much, and I don't know, it was just a lot easier to make money and do like be a YouTuber. And then the adpocalypse happened, and like they stopped putting ads on like a lot of videos. I don't know the like details of it, but I just have heard people complain about it before. Yeah, I love the Suicune one. Yeah, after all the good stuff, yeah, it's like we missed out. But at the same time, I guess like it's easier to get subs and like views now than it was back then, so because of YouTube Shorts, like that's one of the reasons my channel's been doing so well, is just because of YouTube Shorts, because people have like chipmunk attention spans, which, you know, more power to them. I get it, the age of the internet. Do you think it gets to some point though where like people have literally like a 2-second attention span? Like not right now we're on like 15-second videos. Do you think it gets to a point where it's like 5-second videos? People like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to put DS games on my 3DS, like Pokemon games, since it's modded. How in the duck do you get it working on the... check out Twilight Menu. I think you can do Twilight Menu on the 3DS and then put your DS games on there from that. Yeah. We'll see about the... I don't trust any of these big tech companies. They're all so terrible with... everything, but the last YouTube CEO was terrible, so we'll see how it goes. What seems to happen is they say, you know, YouTube CEO bad, okay, resign, I'm putting in a new one, and then the new one is like just as bad. It's like the mayor of Chicago. Like nobody voted for them, but then now they're putting in a mayor that's like just as bad, if not worse. It's just like funny. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna install this really quick and then I'll get back to chat. Oh, we're never gonna get them done. catching up. I'm catching up. All right. The attention span right now is 8 seconds on average. It's lower than a goldfish. Where do we go from here as a society? It's just like kind of scary. My GBA amplifier mods are glitched. It only starts up the speaker at like half volume, and you can ramp it down to 0 because it cuts out all the way, and then the wheel has to go. It might be the wheel. I would hit your volume wheel with like a bunch of alcohol and a bunch of compressed air, but I also don't know what amplifier you're using. Sometimes the amplifiers are bad too, but usually it's the wheel. These wheels go bad kind of easy. They get a little dirt in them and they're toast. What's going on? Okay, he brought live streams on the platform. You know, it's crazy with these big tech companies how long they take to do something. It's like, oh, live streams are popular. Let's wait 5 years to implement that. It's wild. All right. Oh yeah, and if you want to know what I'm using for music on Spotify, there's this I guess I'll just call it a channel because it's not a band. It's probably just like one guy that makes music, but it's called Stream Beats, and they're supposed to be like actually non-copywritten music. So Stream Beats, Harris Heller, Stream Beats. I found them a while ago, and I have used their songs in my YouTube videos, and they haven't gotten copywritten, so I just decided to start using them for these type of streams too. So we'll see how that goes. So on this mod too, like, I don't know if anyone's curious, on the directions it says you're supposed to remove the crystal. You can remove the crystal, but like I've been doing this for years and I don't remove the crystal, and it's totally fine. And I asked the guy that makes the mod if it's okay, and he's like, well, yeah, I mean, if it works, then it's fine. Okay, so it's fine. You don't have to do that stuff. Or computer. Then oh, is that a commercial plan? Podcasts are heard. Oh, that's kind of strange. Head to spotify.com/startapodcast and start recording now. Talk where the world listens. Guess I have to pay for Spotify? Dude, I haven't used Spotify in so long. Click the banner to learn more. I didn't know they had commercials on it. So sorry, guys. Yeah, Stream Beats is tight. And like my mouth always wants to say Shopify because Shopify is who I use to do my website. So like I can barely say Spotify. I always say Shopify. So the fastest way to do this would be to measure out the wire and then cut all the wires first and then solder them in. But I don't feel like doing that. But that's the fastest way since we're doing so many of them. Now I have sponsors, yeah, right. If only they were paying me. Alright. Let me make sure I soldered everything incorrectly. Clock, ground, plus, buttons. Yep, this one's good. So this one's done. Moving on. Next one. Gotten a little assembly line system going. A little clean on this one. Let's see if we want to go auto. A little bit more light on that. I gotta tweak this camera a little bit. Eventually. All right. Same deal. Next up. GameStack, nice. Yeah, GameStack's tight. They got some good stuff. You should check out Macho Nacho Productions. He makes really good videos. He's the homie too. He's cool. He makes all kinds of like retro gaming, like mod videos and stuff like that. But his like production's like really good. My shoulder button replacement on the GBAs PWR. Which shoulder buttons were you using? Were you using the clicky ones, or did you have the like a old one from a different Game Boy? That's annoying though. I hate when the triggers don't work. What's going on? Fapillas? See if we get a zoom going. Ooh. Good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start with the ground right here. I don't like the colors of the camera when it's on auto. I like it to be a little bit warmer like that. So we're gonna do that. Do they make micro switch ones? Yeah. Well, like if you mean like clicky switch ones, yeah, those are the ones I usually use. You can get them off this site called Mouser. I usually buy like a couple hundred of them, but then I also use eBay. eBay, you can find good deals on them too. And I like the clicky ones so much better, and they last so much longer than the mushy ones. And honestly, I don't know where you can even buy the mushy ones, like to replace like the original ones. The only ones I can ever find are the clicky ones. So that's kind of why I started just doing the clicky ones. Oops, sorry, I'm going around the world. This one's not wanting to go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so next we want to do V, which is right here. Yeah. Neo Geo. New layout's kind of sick. I'm liking it. Looks like I missed a sub. Appreciate the sub. Maybe that was before stream. Looks like a new name. We're gonna start doing some gaming streams soon too. I have those planned. Definitely when new Zelda game drops in a month. Hopefully I can catch up on everything before that comes out, so we can really binge that a little bit. I've been putting this Elgato through it because I've been using the Elgato HD60 to stream my camera now, because all my other cheapo capture cards that I was using for the camera kept breaking. I had one of them and I think it broke one of my like dongles too, so I returned it. See if I can do this on camera. Alright, gotta get the back straight. This is an awkward one. Yeah. That'll be good. Alright, what's next? Buttons. phone. Kind of hard at this angle. There we go. This wire is really hard to cut, but it's the wire it comes with. So it's in the wrong pin. All right, looking good. 3 more wires. Yeah, I gotta tweak the chat for sure. It should be disappearing actually after 30 seconds, but it isn't. Like I said, it won't let me like, I can edit the chat and then but I can't test it to make sure it's looking good. So that's kind of annoying. I might just get rid of the chat completely, because doing stuff like this, it's kind of like annoying, I feel like, on the screen. But you guys let me know. Brighter text, yeah. Definitely brighter text. But just use white. White would probably just look normal. Thanks, cuz. Yeah, there's a website having like a little sale on the layout, so I figured I'd just grab one. Going on Kyogre, appreciate it. That's 2 down. Get the wire. I should have done this one a little bit shorter. And I always put tape over all of this. Afterwards, like before I install it, I'll put Kapton tape over all this, but I want to test them out first before I waste my time. All right, that's 2 down. We're doing pretty decent, actually. Pretty decent right now. Kyogre. Coos. It'd be funny if I got like a copyright takedown or whatever for the commercials that they play on Spotify. Can't win. Jergens body wash. Is that what they were selling you guys? I can't really hear it, so yeah. Jeez, dude. How How annoying, man. I might just pay for it just to not have to hear it. Music's tough for the streams, man. I try to use the same wires I already got, so I'm not wasting wire. Oops. I'm not paying attention. I made that wire longer, too long, so I felt like it was going in a different place. It's alright though, we'll just tuck it. Tuck it there. Oh, did we? Oh shit. Sometimes these wires stick out too much and then they short. Yeah, that's good now. Stream beats. I didn't think about them having their own site. That's true. Good call. All right, moving along. Zoom it in. This is always the hard one. That one's tough because if you get too much heat on these little capacitors, they fall off. And that's a bad thing. Try to just use the screen to do the soldering. This is gonna be tough. Ooh, it doesn't focus that far. See how far I can focus. Like right there.
Soundtrap is the easiest way of producing music. Choose an 808 kick, add some 808 bass with glide, add some
Alright, we're gonna try to
cowbell,
basically just use the screen for everything
and finally,
as a challenge.
let's pitch it down and reverb this
So the
barking
next
dog.
one is
Make a song in minutes. Use Soundtrap, an online music studio that's easy to use,
I will
highly
have to
collaborative,
use
and works
my
on any
eyes to
device.
cut the wire.
Subscribe today and get a 1-month free trial.
It's so hard to do
Soundtrap,
this.
Your Everywhere Studio by Spotify.
Okay, good. Spin it. Or maybe I actually could cut the wire without looking. Oh, it's so hard. No, I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Right, looking good. Good, alright. 2 more. I gotta bite the wire because I can't get a grip on it when it's this small. Can't see, dude. It's too hard. next one. All right, 3 down. Ground. V plus. Sometimes it beats wire strippers, yeah. I think we're good on this one. All right, moving on. Next. So we only have 2 more Game Boy Advances and then 2 SPs. I'll do an SP after this one just to mix it up. We're doing good though. I figure I might as well stream because this is like easy stuff, you know. Kind of is ASMR. I should put the mic like more downwards so you can maybe hear it. All right. that's 4 we've done. And everything looks good. Everything's looking good on this one. Make sure I got all the points right. Sometimes I mix it up. Yeah, we're good. I need a drink though. Whew. All right, so we're gonna do this SP. SP is a little bit different. Ooh, this thing's dirty. A little bit different. I think this thing might need new buttons too, but we'll test that later. SP, the points are here, 2 points here, 1 point here. Oh, that's what I don't remember is which side's volt or which side's ground. I'll have to look that up really quick. Because if I get that wrong, I'll be pretty messed up. Alright, let's see. Division. Yeah, I already have it literally preloaded up. Like, alright, so looks like volt V plus is on this side and ground is on that side. And then this is the lowest quality image, top right over here. Okay, good stuff. I can do it. Thanks, Bucky. Filthy. Oh, it's kind of rusty too. Probably shouldn't use this one, actually. Alright, we're not going to actually use this one, because this one needs to be fixed. Looks like that is pretty bad. Okay, not using that one. Got it. Moving on. We'll be back soon. It's alright. This one looks like I already put new buttons in it. Or somebody did. I don't remember doing that, so somebody else might have done that. We'll see if it works. I'm pretty sure it works. Yeah, a little bit of something on that one. Okay, this one does work. So we'll go ahead and get started on it. Yeah, I don't know why that one's so rusty. It probably works fine, but I'll have to mess with it to see if we can replace that rusty piece. Got a little Kool-Aid in her. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got some red on it. You know, I don't know why these get so rusty sometimes. I don't know why that happens, but they're literally the hardest thing to replace. Like, they're so hard to get off of there. It's such a pain. But as I've said many times in the chat, I get a lot of these Game Boys from this guy in Egypt, and he gives them to me for a really good price, but sometimes they're just so bad. Rusty, funniest thing about it is sometimes they're literally full of sand, which is hilarious to me. That's why I always bring it up. It's like I get, appreciate the sub, I get Game Boys from a guy in Egypt, and they're full of sand. I mean, you can't make that up. This sounds like a Chappelle skit. Okay, do we remember which is which? Because I already forgot. I think ground's over here, yeah. Can't really see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, so guess we'll do ground first. Rough one. Go ahead and get this one in there too. Alright, this one's ground. Oh shit, I didn't think I gave myself enough. I think yeah, we'll see actually. I can move. I think I need tweezers for this one because I didn't cut the wire long enough. This is a very awkward angle. Gotta do it this way. This is like such an awkward, I'm gonna try to do it with my left hand because of the awkwardness of the cartridge reader. It's sliding all around. Ooh, this is weird feeling. Left hand. Left hand get. I think it's in, but I want it to be like in. There we go. That was a weird feeling. Alright, take it easy, bro. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Try Soundtrap, the online music studio by Spotify.
I'll catch you in the next one.
Gives you the right tools to make your song come alive.
I'll pop in on your stream one of these days. I always miss them. Or I'm like doing something when you're streaming. But I'll pop in there.
Subscribe now and get a 1-month free trial.
Peace out, Red.
Your everywhere studio by Spotify.
Alright, the next hardest one is this one. This one's so annoying. How long I've been up? 49 minutes, wow. This is such a hard one to solder in place. I got it. Did I get it? I didn't really get it. I got it that time. Alright, so now we got to start going to the other side of the board. So let me tin these. Oh, I already did that. Okay, nice. Alright, so let's start. I usually start on the other side, but let's start on this side this time. Just gonna go ahead and solder them all in and then cut them. And this one goes this way. Attaboy. Wrap this one this way. And it is going up to this one over here. Next one, well, we'll do these two first. These two are kind of annoying. These two, one can go right there. Okay. The next one is this orange one. This one can go right here. Good. All right, last one. And then we had to check because I got to be sure that I didn't switch the ground in the voltage. Ow, my foot fell asleep. All right. That looks pretty good. Let's check the thing to make sure I did it right. Yeah, ground over there and volt right there. And then LED is that. Yep. Okay, that one's done. So we're on the last one. Last one. Last one, boys. All right, last one. Let's do it. Whew, my back hurts. All right, see you later. Probably should have cleaned this one. It's a little dirty. Forgot to peel this off. Oh, the alcohol made this one not stick. Get this one super fast. Yeah, it'll run Minecraft now. And Half-Life. No, all it does is makes games. Crisis, yeah, Crisis and Crisis 2. It just makes games play faster, so it's cool for people that play Pokemon games and stuff because it speeds them up, and it can make those games kind of fun, you know? It's just kind of like a whole new experience if you've never played like a sped up Pokemon game. It is pretty fun. I'm just about done here. We already did 6 of these or so. This is the last one we're on, so oh no. I think this wire is just about a little bit too short. It's alright, we can shortcut it over here like this. I'm trying to get this one done. Alright, a couple more wires. Does this one fit? Oh, that one does fit. I start getting lucky because I have all these bits of wires on my desk now, and some of them are like the perfect size. Yeah, it is. So the way it works is, this is the crystal that controls the speed of the game. I think for the Game Boy Advance it's like 8 megahertz or something. But this just overrides it and takes place of the crystal. And then how it works is like when you play the game normally, it's just 1 speed, and then when you press Start L and R, it goes to 1.25. Or it's 1.5, and then Start LNR is 1.75, and then again it's 0.85. You can slow it down. And you might think that 1.75 doesn't seem that fast, but it's fast enough for sure. Because like if you have it any faster, you're like running into walls, and it's like hard to get through small like areas and stuff. It gets kind of annoying. So 1.75 is like the sweet spot. Two times is okay too. That works too, but this one doesn't do that. I think if you overclock them too much, it can lead to like crashing. So I think that's why the people that designed this chip went with 1.75. So that's the story. That's the story. Really easy to install. I would say this is like a beginner's solder project. That's how easy it is. Well, maybe not beginners, because the points you got to solder to are kind of small. But maybe like after a beginner's project, this one's good as like a second one. I've installed hundreds of these, so I pretty much have it memorized at this point. Looks like I got a glob of solder in a place that should not be there. Let's see if I can clean it up. Oh shit. Oh, actually I did it. It's kind of hard, like sometimes trying to get it on camera and also not mess up components. All right. This one's looking good. We're almost done. 2 more wires of solder, and then we're done. Appreciate you all hanging out with me. I do this light work. A little light work, you know. Alright, last wire. I'm tired. We just grinded that out in an hour, and we're just about done. I have a GBA, but I never use it because it's not modded yet. Yes, you should definitely mod it. I have codes for both Handheld Legend and Retro Game Repair Shop if you need parts, and Extreme Rate too. Extreme Rate's got really nice shells. If you're wondering why I'm biting the wire, it's because it's too short and I can't get a grip on it with my fingers, so it kind of looks weird, but my blood, sweat, and tears go into these builds. I'm getting the... What happened was I used alcohol to clean the board, and then the adhesive didn't stick. So this thing's kind of like slipping and sliding all around. It's just kind of annoying, especially because I'm trying to finish. Okay, I'm gonna have to break down and use my other hand. Just doesn't want to go where it needs to go. Alright, at risk of burning my fingers, I will attempt to things. Dude, this wire's pissing me off. Alright, we're gonna redo this wire because this wire's driving me nuts. Try again. Alright. That's it. 2, 1, there.
Would you bet a few $1,000s that you could sink an 8-foot putt?
And we did. Let me show you all that we did.
You could win a drag race against a Camaro with
having 3 hands would be great for a lot of things.
If you bet $2 million,
that one.
Could you bet it all on one
SP's on the back.
Maybe you wish you
back
could,
on auto.
but you probably wouldn't.
SP's on the back.
Is about the people who did.
Here.
From Spotify,
and we did all these in an hour,
Ringer
which is pretty good time.
Comes Gamblers Season 2.
Pretty good
Listen
time.
now.
I'm gonna let this stupid Spotify commercial end, and then I will end the stream. So thank you guys for coming and chilling with me. I have some different builds planned for next week, and then also the members only giveaway will be this Sunday for all members, $4.99 to join. If you're interested in that, I don't think it'll let you join on mobile. If anybody's on mobile, you have to be on PC, I think, or whatever. Let's see. So what's the most mods you can do on a GBA screen? I mean, yeah, there's a lot. I'll go over that. You can do the screen, rechargeable battery, the clicky triggers, audio amp, overclocking, LEDs, HDMI. You can do AV, but I don't really do it anymore because like that mod kind of sucks when you can just do HDMI. But yeah, you can do AV. You can do Bluetooth. I don't even really do Bluetooth because it's kind of annoying. It doesn't work that good, but you can do it. And I have done that. I actually gave away a GBA last year in March for it was Instagram, and it had HDMI and Bluetooth, so it was kind of cool. Hooked it up to a little Mario speaker, and I gave away the speaker too. Imagine having 3 hands. Read that. Hey man, I have a question regarding the 3DS. I recently tried to open H-Shop on my 3DS and it said exception occurred. Does it keep saying that? I'm not really sure. I would go on the H-Shop website and look on that, or I would go on Reddit because all those Reddit nerds usually know what's up with that kind of stuff. But I have no idea. I'm sorry. I was just using it the other day. I had to download. H-Shop's great. Yeah, I don't know. Exception occurred. Can you go on the internet still? Will it still let you on the internet? Like if you wanted to go on something else? Because I'm not sure, honestly. Modding your 3DS is kind of... Things can happen, you know. I'm not sure what you should do. Hopefully you have your NAND backed up, so maybe you can reset something. But or you could always uninstall H-Shop and install it again. I haven't experienced that problem though, so I'm sorry I can't help you What's the Bluetooth for? Just speaker, if you wanted to hook it up to like a Bluetooth speaker. Doesn't work with AirPods though, because they're like special or whatever. But yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. Shout outs to everybody. Let me get a little chat going in there. We'll get this chat fixed up. You know, I got this new layout. It looks pretty good. I'm liking it, but it didn't do the chat like I set it up. I set it up so the chat would disappear after 30 seconds, and it didn't do that. Let's see if it'll let me use my custom. Oh, it won't even let me use them. It won't even let me use my dang. Oh, here they are. Boom, 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 boom. And then there's that one too. Yeah, you'll figure it out. I'm sure it's happened. If it's happened to you, it's happened to other people, but definitely good luck with it. So thank you guys. I will be live again on Sunday to announce the members only GBA for those that are interested. It is this Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Game Boy Advance. Very sweet. $5 to enter. And we only have about 11 entries right now, so it's looking pretty good odds. So we'll be live for that on Sunday, and then we'll be live to do some other builds next week, and we'll be doing some gaming soon. As soon as Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, I'm still calling it that, even though it's not called that anymore. But good stuff, guys. All right. Let me just situate these right here. What does that say? All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. I'm signing off.